Our next speaker has built a remarkable 20-year media career in hosting, producing, acting, script writing. He also holds an MBA with distinction. And if you're ever looking for him and you're having difficulty finding him, go to his office on a Thursday morning from 6 a.m. He is there. Ladies and gentlemen, he is also the Member of Parliament for Diego Martin West. Please join me in giving a warm San Fernando East welcome to Honorable Des Vignes.
Like what happened, like we get them the place to run and like they cannot run it, what? Like what happened, like we get them the place to run and like they cannot run it, what? Like we get them the place to run and like they cannot run it, what going on? What fun? I said that talk, we get all the place to run, we run it, brother!
After me surround the marathon and come to run it, get the chance about down the place and come to money.
Mass firings, compounded lies, a vindictive AG, a two-day prime minister that is ready to bust her ministers' heads. The UNC cannot run this place. The Honorable Penelope Beckles Robinson, political leader, opposition leader, member of parliament for Arima, and I say without fear of contradiction, the next Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. First citizen of the city of San Fernando, they worship the mayor, councillor, Paris, my parliamentary colleagues, esteemed officers of the movement, and the San Fernando East constituency executive. And I must acknowledge San Fernando East constituency, and of course my constituency of Diego Martin West. I want you all to really think about the team leading this country today. Walk with me on a journey and listen to how I'm going to spell this out. We have a Minister of Public Utilities whose priority was firing workers in CPEP, URP, reforestation, and a WASA CEO who fixed all the water problems in Barbados. The UNC cannot run this place. We have a Foreign Affairs Minister who caused foreign affairs problems in his first week in office. And he said within 7 days, he's going to fix all the visa issues. 100 days have passed. The UNC cannot run this place. We have a Minister of Culture who went to the Emancipation Village and days after disrespected the Emancipation Committee. And then she had the audacity to walk in the parade. And it's no wonder she got booed when she went World Steel Pan Day yesterday. The UNC cannot run this place. We have a Minister of Transport and Civil Aviation wondering why road fatalities are up, and they removed the demerit points. The UNC cannot run this place. We have a Minister of Social Development, and let me tell you, I could applaud giving out fish to your constituents because I love my constituents bad. But let me tell you something. Start to distribute the grants and food cards now. Please. Because it's showing us again the UNC cannot run this place. We have a Minister of Sport and Youth Affairs. Cancel all the youth programs. CCC. All the beautiful programs outlined when Foster Cummins was the Minister of Youth Development and National Service. Disappeared. Gone. All the programs that were teaching us how to fish, they're gone. But she giving away fish. Hold on, we're coming back there. We have a Minister of Public Administration, and let me tell you something that people didn't notice, right? The man launched something called ANANSI, AI for Government Services, right? He's the Minister of Public Administration and AI. You know when you search on the app, who's the Minister of Public Administration, they tell you the minister is Camille Robinson Regis. The Minister of Public Administration and Artificial Intelligence, his intelligence is clearly artificial. The UNC cannot run this place all year. PNM people, I want all you know that. We have 3 ministers of housing. We have 3 ministers of housing, you know. 3 ministers of housing. Not one brick lay, not one community discuss. They promised 500 houses. How much all you see so far? None. And to top it all off, we have a minister of finance who could not pay workers on time this month. Last month, well, it takes so long that it fall into this month and after, right? So we have a minister of finance who could not pay the workers on time. And all I want to tell all is, Colm Imbert would never. And we're in San Fernando East. So I must quote the general. Must quote the boss. PNM makes governance look easy. And while the PNM makes governance look easy, in 6 months, 100 days, actually in less than 6 months, the little 100 days pass, the UNC has somehow made the country harder. Just think about that. The UNC cannot run this place. Now, today's International Youth Day, and our Minister of Sport and Youth Affairs had the audacity to post something on this day. And we won't get too deep into him right now. But tonight, I want to intentionally defend so many of our young professionals, many of whom have been unceremoniously dismissed from their jobs. In the office of the AG, some of them who are working in CPEP, URP, reforestation, but also in the Ministry of Youth Affairs. We've seen the firings. And you know what's hurtful about it? These were qualified professionals. Whether or not you support the PNM, they were qualified professionals. The question should not be which party they supported. The question should be, are they qualified for the job? And I say without fear, every single one of them were qualified. When you listen and you talk to them and you hear their resume and you know the strenuous, difficult interview process that they went through to qualify for the position and really state their claim. Now, going a little further, something that people are not talking about. There are people who are in acting positions right now that are not being paid their salary because they have not been assigned to the relevant ministries. That is happening around us. There are people, there are your mothers, brothers, sisters, who are not being paid their full salary because they are in acting positions. That is what is going on around us right now. They cannot manage our government. They cannot manage our country of Trinidad and Tobago. The RHA boards, there's no RHA board. And because of that, doctors are already complaining in terms of the hiring process happening. Sport TT board, the other day we saw our hockey men's team almost get sanctioned because they could not make a trip. They were sitting there waiting with their bags to be told when to head to the airport, and it never came. The funding never came. And that is a reality. No Sport TT board. Exim Bank, which helps our manufacturers. Now we are seeing all of the products on our shelves right now. But it is going to affect the process. It is going to affect the supply chain of products around us because they are unable to order their raw materials. That is a reality happening around us that people are not talking about. The fact that Exim Bank actually has no board right now. Now, San Fernando, I want you all to understand something, right? These people around us, they are very deceitful. Very, very deceitful. But you know what? In all things, I'm glad Susan hung here tonight. Let me tell you all something, right? Sometimes when you feel a little lost, the good Lord is sending you a scripture in different ways. This week, I ended up in the first church of the Open Bible here in San Fernando. Now the pastor, Peggy Bethel, right? I like how the name kind of sung like Penelope Beckles, little close now, right? So she quoted 2 Timothy 4, verse 3 to 5. Let me give you all something here. For the time will come when people would not put up with sound doctrine. In other words, they're not listening to the sensibility that you're telling them, right? Instead, to suit their own desires, they will gather around them a great number of teachers to say what their itching ears want to hear. It's what you want to hear, but it's not what really happening, right? They will turn their ears away from the truth and turn aside to myths. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if that in song like UNC win, everybody win, I don't know what does. But I'll tell you, when UNC win, the firing does begin. We warn them, we warn the nation. PNM people, they have a last part of that scripture, and I want you all to pay attention to this, right? This is the last part of the scripture. But you keep your head in all situations, endure hardship, do the work of an evangelist, discharge all the duties of your ministry. That is what we are doing, PNM people. That is why our leader and our members of parliament and our representatives throughout the constituencies are walking the constituencies, meeting the people. We're doing the work of the ministry. So PNM people, and even if you just want to get involved in the People's National Movement, now is the time. Now is the time. Contribute in any way possible. Because what is upon us, I want you all to know it is deeper than politics. Let me give you all an example, right? Imagine a man would go to a C.C. Winans concert, right? Hear what he say in the concert. His favorite artist is C.C. Winans. Don't even know the name of the artist. He can't even quote a single song. Cannot quote the name of the song properly. So if he could lie about liking a gospel artist in a gospel concert, what he could lie about. Think about that. Like in real life, only think about that. These are the people who are in front of us. This war is not just a war of the flesh. This is a spiritual war, because these people are spiritually different. I want you all to know that. Know that. So listen, when I say contribute to the movement, even if it is through your prayers for our parliamentary representatives, please do it, because we need it. The struggle is real, and it could be 26 of them penny, but 13 away is 13 bad warriors. So I'll tell you this. There's a saying from Abraham Lincoln. If he had 6 hours to cut a tree, he would take 4 hours to sharpen the axe. And I want you all to know that our leader has sharpened the axe. She has been through local government. She has been an ambassador, a diplomat. She has toiled. She has toiled, she has toiled, she has toiled. And the axe is sharpened. So I want you all to know that the next Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago is Penelope Beckles Robinson. But that's not just the story that we want. Let me tell you the real story. Give us a Minister of Foreign Affairs like Dr. Amory Brown was, who will not embarrass us. Give us people that actually understand finance like Brian Manning, Dominic Romaine, and of course Colin Mimber. Give us ministers like Kareem Marcel. Give us Vishnu Dan Paul back again, because he knows the things. Give us Faris Al-Rari, a man who understands what's going on and how to take care of things. Give us a national security minister that could talk properly. Give us a man that is serious about public utilities like Marvin Gonzalez was. Very serious. It is with your support. It is with every one of your support. Tell a neighbor, tell a friend, get involved with the People's National Movement. Mothers, tell your sons. Fathers, tell your daughters. Tell your cousin, your brother, your sister, your auntie, your tanty, and then bring them. Because the PNM is a party ready to embrace everybody. That is what we are about. So we will restore competence. We will put professionals back in their jobs. We will fix the economy so Shell stay. And whenever, within the next 57 months, because we're counting it down, it could happen before, but we know it's 57 for the most. Whenever that election is called, we shall stand and say with competence over chaos, UNC cannot run this place. And great is the PNM, great is the PNM, great is the PNM, and we shall prevail.
They not like us, they not like us. You think the bank gon' let you disrespect pop, nigga? I think that open show will be your last stop, nigga. They cold foul, I don't know why you still pretending. What is that?
All you didn't see how Diego Martin West came all the way to San Fernando to show off with the MP.